making all my mistakes and showing all my discomfort here in these beginning videos. I hope you don't mind and that you continue to hang around with me while I figured this all out. So this is part of the base, the top part of the base, where the feet are going to sit, and it's going to be round or maybe a little bit oval. This is my scalpel. I use this a lot as a sculpture tool. I have cut myself with it pretty badly, so if you want to use one, I suggest you be very, very careful. Right now, I'm going to cut off this piece that is the top of the base. Not perfect. It's gonna get covered with paper paste. These are the feet of the first figure that's going to go on here. What I've been doing is I've been using threaded rod, so long pieces of threaded rod, and putting them through the sculptures. And I use nuts and bolts and I screw them down really tightly from above and below, in the feet, in the hips, wherever there's a joint in the figure. I do that, and I think that it's gonna hold the sculptures together really well. This is the idea. Those are the first 2 feet, and this is the next one that's gonna get glued together. And then this one isn't even started, really. This one needs to be completely glued together. So what you can see is the process here. You can see these 2 pieces that get glued together with PVA glue here in the flanges, and then this is after that happens, and then these 2 feet have the paper paste on the inside, which holds them together on the inside, and then the flange has been cut off. Right now, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to put PVA glue is what I'm using right now. The whole glue saga is something I'll talk to you about later, but PVA glue, it's easy, it's cheap, it works. With the feet, I'm not putting as many coats of paper in because I'm putting paper paste. I'm really stuffing them with paper paste a lot of times, and so they don't really need that, like 7 coats of paper. And it also makes it really hard to cut the flanges. I'm gonna put this together and have a look at it. Have a look at the inside, make sure that it's all together, like that these match up on the inside. And then put on the clamps. Match it all up right here, looking at, I only have the outside to look at right here. Look at it again, make sure the foot is matched from there, and then it can dry like this, and then once it's dry, I can put the paper paste on the inside. This is homemade paper paste that I make with toilet paper and PVA glue and a bunch of other things. At some point I'll show you how to do that. Not sure if I did this before. I can't remember. I think maybe I did on one other video. But, so I'm just putting the PVA glue in, quite a lot of PVA glue in, and then I'm gonna shove the paper paste in. And I don't want it to go too high because I have this flange where the leg, this part of the leg is gonna go into there once this is cut off. This is gonna go in and get glued together in there. And if there's too much paper paste in here, then I won't be able to fit that piece in there. That's that. Depending on where you live, you can just let these things sit and dry. Here, where I live at this time of the year, it's super humid. It's like 100% humidity right now. So I can't just leave them out on the counter. So I made the warming box, and then when these are all ready, I'm gonna buy myself some threaded rod, and that threaded rod is gonna go through here, probably all the way down to a wooden plug at the bottom, and then up into the sculpture up to about here, because then I can paper paste it together and I can make sure that the whole thing is really nicely put together. And so it'll be, the feet will be something like this. Is I'm gonna put more layers of paper over this part, paper paste this whole part, build this whole part thing up. And probably put it onto a sonotube at the end, because it's such a wonderful thing. It's made of paper and it's so easy to use, and I love the form of them for the work that I'm making right at this moment, so that I can also get the sculptures up to this level, and the base is the sonotube, and the base goes with them. And then you can be actually looking at the sculptures more in the eye, or the sculptures feel like they're a little bit bigger than the viewer, so they feel a little bit more imposing.